Disappointment. We're born and not a lot is asked of us when we're, in those first few months or years. Yeah, you don't have many skills. The skill set is limited. What can you do? You can shit on stuff. You can piss in your father's face and make people laugh when he's changing your diaper. There's a limited skill set. You have some things that work out and people really appreciate and think, God damn, that kid's funny. But then there's some other stuff. It's like, oh shit, gotta go wash my hands now. Oh god damn, that little motherfucker. But it's just one disappointment after another. First of all, I don't know what's the first lie they tell us. They being is people other than us. So we got God. God is watching. No, I don't know whether Santa Claus or God came in. It's probably Santa Claus, right? You start wanting shit. I mean, first of all, you're only what? I don't know how old you are, but you start putting shit in your mouth. And I think that comes from first of all, mom shoves a nipple in your mouth all the time. It's like, okay, I'm supposed to have something in my mouth. All right, well, mom's not putting something. Okay, there's got to be something else. Let me see what's around here. And that's what you do. You go around looking for something to shove in your mouth. And you're going to suck on it. And it's not our fault. That's the way we're born. And these other people, they're way older. They should, figure out a new system, goddammit. You don't want us putting shit in our mouths, and stop shoving a nipple in my fucking mouth and making me think there's got to be something in my mouth all the time. And I mean, this goes way forward in time, and it explains, some of the urges that women have, girls, and that are not very complimentary. And I think y'all know what I'm talking about, but we'll get there. We're still back at the young age and the disappointments that we suffer when we're younger. Oh, there's nothing in my mouth. Wah! Wah! Oh, look at that. There's a frog. Oh, let me put the frog in my mouth. Yeah, and that's just the beginning, okay? You can't leave anything laying around. Beer caps. Back when, how many babies died back in the 60s when they had those pull tab beer cap things, and dad would just, pull the cap off, another beer, throw it on the ground, and suddenly Junior's choking, and everybody's going, oh, what's wrong with Junior? A little later, Junior's dead. And, of course, back then, they didn't do baby autopsies. They're just like, oh, that's sudden infant death syndrome. Well, no, it's not sudden infant death syndrome. It's fucking pull tab off the beer, choking fucking the baby out death syndrome. That's what happened. Now, they got other excuses for that now. I don't know. Mom leaves her diaphragm laying around, or dad, leaves a condom, or, whatever. And of course, there's all the drugs, Babies know how to climb. You can't see it. They don't show it, they want to keep it a secret. I remember when I was a baby, I could climb. I could actually climb across the ceiling to get wherever I wanted to go, to keep myself concealed. That's not something that us babies tell you older folks. But anyway, babies can get up there under that. First, you prop yourself up there next to the toilet. Got your little hands there on the rim. And then you throw up a knee and climb on over. And, of course, this is with the toilet open. Then you fall in, but you manage to, reach up and pull the lid, the round, not the solid lid, the one that goes around. You pull that down, and you kind of do a little baby press up, get your little knees up there on the edges, and you stand up on the toilet. and then you use the top of the toilet with one little arm, and you're pressing, you reach over to the sink and you do a little baby press up. You get a knee on top of the toilet, and then you kind of fall over into the sink. Now you're in the sink, laying on your side and looking up. This is a whole new view, for babies the first time, but it's an instinct thing. I mean, I think most babies go through this process. Pretty much everyone in my family did. You kind of right yourself, instead of laying on your right side, you sit up, but you got your knees bent and you're sitting there looking at the faucet and you're leaning back on the porcelain bowl and you're going, wow, this is cool. And you turn that little faucet on, wash your balls off or whatever you got, whatever package you got equipped with. And so it's a little baby waterfall in the porcelain bowl up above the toilet. And so you get bored with that after a while. Then you try to stand up, maybe try to grab the edges of the big porcelain sink, and you try to stand up and do the baby. You got to reach up. You got to grab the faucet. Hold on, and finally you're standing erect. You're kind of rocking back and forth, little baby. Looking around. This is. They should make a ride like this. Yeah, they never do that. I'm going. Yeah, we Mom to take us to wherever they make one of these. Then you get your bearings and you look up and there's all you can see is like, why is the ceiling on the wall? And you're a little baby. You look up at the ceiling. You see the ceiling. And then you look forward, you're facing the wall, hanging on to the faucet. Your feet are kind of barely holding on in the porcelain sink. And you look at the ceiling, you get the ceiling, there's the ceiling, then you look back forward. Well, there's the ceiling. And so this is when you discover mirrors, right? And then you stand up straight and you look straight into the mirror. Whoa! Whoa! What's that? What is that? Oh! You fall back on the porcelain bowl, the porcelain sink, and you're a little shaky. You're still holding on to that faucet, though. It's like there's kind of it's comfort shit, and somehow holding on to something cylindrical and round. It's a common thing that throughout life sometimes, and then you dare. You start to lean forward. You peek up a little bit. You look forward. And, oh, oh, oh. And then you look to the left, but you keep your eyes you look to the right, but you keep your eyes looking forward. You're trying to be sneaky, baby sneaky. And you realize, holy, what? There's someone like me. Look at that. Oh, that dude does everything I do. Then you get a little braver. You lean forward. You put both hands on that faucet. You kind of pull yourself back upright, and you're standing there all baby tall, and you're looking in the mirror and flexing your pecs, and just doing a little baby strut and going, wow. Oh, I'm not alone anymore. Look at us. Oh, yes. Oh, we are fantastic. Oh, but then you get curious. And so you go over and you reach out a little baby hand and you try to touch. And of course, the other dude does the same thing. He reaches out. He's gonna touch. Oh yeah. So you stick out that hand, and then you decide, well, I want you coming closer. So you grasp. You're right at the edge of the other dude's existence, where he stops existing, and you get right to the edge. And you try to grab his hand and you pull. And boom, whoosh, exit. All of a sudden, the other dude runs off and he's gone. this suddenly, as he exits, it's like there's a door there swinging away. And now you're looking up at what looks like some kind of, oh, no, well, yeah, Mom never gave me this kind of choice. I mean, all I was getting up till now was, cream peas and some kind of pineapple shit. I don't like that pineapple shit. Yeah, none of that. Gives me the runs. Gotta change my diaper all the time. But look at this. There's a whole assortment here. We got all these bottles. Oh, I wonder what's in that one. And what about that one? Gotta reach way up there for that one. Fuck it. There's plenty of them down here. Let's try these out first. So, you lean forward. Now you're leaning up against the faucet. You got your diaper firmly pressed into the faucet. It's kind of steadying you. You got your little baby feet on the porcelain bowl, spread apart just enough so you can kind of balance between your baby feet and the faucet. And now you reach up and grab one of these food containers in the space that is behind the door that took the other dude away when he ran away. And now you grab one of them. Oh yeah. Why is this thing all closed up? How come I can't get in here? Yeah. What the fuck good is it if I can't eat it? You can't get in to eat it. What the fuck good is it? So you get all pissed off, you little, just throw a little baby hissy fit, and you throw that fucking thing down in the porcelain sink, and take one of your little baby feet, and you start stomping on that motherfucker, and all of a sudden, food is shooting out all over the place. And you got some rolling around in the porcelain bowl, and a few of them shoot up onto the edge there. Some of them flop over into the toilet. You can hear them plink, plink, plink. But, all right, we got some food. Let's try some of that out. So you reach on down there, you pick some up. Oh, it tastes like shit. If I were to take my own diaper off and lick it, it wouldn't taste this bad. Fuck. What the fuck? All right, let's try one of these other ones. So you do the same thing. You go through a few of these, you finally get to something that doesn't taste too bad. It's called certs or something. Not that I'm much of a reader. The baby isn't a reader, But, anyway, call it intuition, right? Anyway, crack this fucker open. It's all different colors of food in there, little tiny round foods. Those were pretty good. But now I'm starting to feel a little bit weird. Oh, I ate too much of the other foods after I cracked all them bottles open. Now, I want to dance. I feel like dancing the night away. And so the little baby is dancing around in the porcelain bowl. Oh, he holds on. He holds on to that faucet sticking up and does a little pirouette, a little baby pirouette. Oh, and then leans back, looks at the sky, and lies down in the bowl and spins around several times. And this is how babies discovered drugs. Well, they thought it was food. Now, my point here is, you gotta lock the medicine cabinet, because those little fuckers can climb. They don't tell you that. Nobody advertises that. It doesn't look like they can. I mean, they lay there on the floor all the time, pretending they can't walk. Well, they probably can't walk. But they can climb up on a toilet bowl, fall in the toilet, stand up, reach up to the porcelain, sink, pull themselves on up there, fall into that, lay on their backs for a while, contemplating the ceiling that ain't the ceiling, stand up and find somebody that looks just like them. And that's the way the baby rolls. And then they reach up and try to touch that other guy. Oh, you look just like me. Let's get together here. Oh, 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 where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, hey, come here. Come back. Oh, what's this? So this is the natural evolution of uh, drug addicts. I mean, it starts when they're young. So you gotta secure that medicine cabinet. Otherwise you are like a pusher. He's driving tiny children in diapers into drug use. I mean, what kind of parent does that? Just ask yourself. Go look in the mirror. See if you see what you like.